to this now. Fox News alert. The Associated Press is reporting that Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi has appeared for the first time in 5 years in video released by the extremist group. The Washington Post is reporting al-Baghdadi appears to be in good health, and he offered his support for the perpetrators of the attacks on Christians in Sri Lanka. Benjamin Hall reporting with more. Benj?
Yeah, hi, Harrison. This is, of course, a major event for ISIS. For some time now, we've heard rumors that Baghdadi may be seriously injured, if not killed. And today, we see him in this video making a rallying cry to his followers around the world. It's a clear sign that although the territorial caliphate is not defeated in Baghdad, the ideological one certainly is defeated. And he mentions that directly. He, in fact, blames the recent Sri Lanka bombings. He says they were in revenge for the loss of the caliphate in Baghdad. And he thanks other followers around the world for pledging allegiance to him, not only Sri Lanka, but he also talks about Africa and the attacks on French forces there. So this is a major mark for ISIS. And in fact, they had spent the last 2 days preparing for this big announcement, and ISIS watchers had seen something was coming, and then they dropped this. It's widely been thought that if he was alive, he was hiding in the western desert in Anbar province. The video gives very little away in terms of that. It is heavily edited. It's thought that the audio track is overlain on top. It's about 18 minutes long, and it's called "In the Hospitality of the Emir of the Believers," and in it, it's him talking to other emirs whose faces are blurred out and calling for revenge against the loss of the caliphate. So this bearded man, who looks very much like Baghdadi, it is believed by intelligence sites to be him, was last seen, Baghdadi, in fact, when he gave a video 5 years ago in the Al-Nouri Mosque in Mosul. That was a defining video. This is another defining one now, and it's expected that this certainly will be a rallying cry for his followers. He talks about the Crusaders. He talks about continuing attacks on the West. And this certainly will be a very worrying sign that ISIS, as an ideologically driven terror group, is very much still alive. Baghdadi came from obscurity out of Iraq, where he was held following the U.S. invasion in Camp Bukka, and he moved across into Syria, where he started ISIS after al-Qaeda in Iraq, and very quickly took advantage of the Syrian civil war to create ISIS. He became very much the figurehead of this, and to this day, when you see people pledging allegiance to ISIS, they pledge directly to him, and so this will be a really worrying sign moving forward. And I know intelligence groups very much trying to get as much detail as possible about where he is from this video, if indeed the audio was recorded at the same time as the video. But certainly for ISIS, a clear sign from them that they intend to continue their threats against the West. Harris?
Yeah, you know, before I let you go, Benjamin, I want to ask you about what this means for recruitment for them, because sometimes you'll see videos like this come up at a point of crisis like Sri Lanka and other tragedies, because it's a point of recruitment.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen some other affiliate groups try to branch off on their own recently because they were without this figurehead Baghdadi. Certainly what this does is it consolidates power again. It reminds all of them that there is still this caliphate of sorts to pledge allegiance to. And you will certainly see this being used in ISIS propaganda in a big way over the coming weeks and months. A reminder that there is still one person, one figurehead, the caliph, who they can follow. So I think very much worrying that the West are not able to get control over the cyber sphere that ISIS has been able to use so well.
Yeah, you hear intelligence officials especially talking about that. Benjamin Hall, thank you very much.